What if I told you the deadliest air raid in human history wasn't Hiroshima or Nagasaki? What if I told you that in a single night, a city was turned into a sea of fire, killing more people in just a few hours than any atomic bomb? This is the forgotten story of Operation Meetinghouse, the night Tokyo burned. In early 1945, World War II was in its final, brutal act. Japan refused to surrender, and in Washington a new, terrifying strategy was born. Major General Curtis LeMay, a man known for his cold brilliance, decided to shift the target from factories to people. His plan: burn out the heart of Japan's civilian population. Tokyo, a city of over 6 million, built from wood and paper, was a tinderbox waiting for a spark. LeMay's bombers would deliver that spark, not with traditional explosives, but with thousands of tons of napalm and jellied gasoline. He ordered the B-29 bombers to fly dangerously low, ensuring every incendiary bomb hit its mark. The weapons were M69 cylinders, small but lethal, designed to burst into flaming liquid and spread like a plague of fire. At 12:08 a.m. on March 10th, the first planes arrived over Tokyo Bay. Their targets weren't military bases. They were the crowded, working-class suburbs where families slept in their wooden homes. Within minutes, the city began to glow. Within an hour, it was an uncontrollable inferno. The individual fires merged into a monstrous firestorm. The temperatures soared to over 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit, melting asphalt on the streets. Hurricane-force winds created a roaring vortex of flame that sucked the oxygen out of the air. People running for the safety of rivers and canals found no escape. The water boiled them alive. From thousands of feet above, bomber crews could smell the burning city. It was, as eyewitnesses described it, hell on earth. By dawn, the devastation was absolute. An estimated 100,000 people were dead, many reduced to ash or suffocated by the smoke. 16 square miles of the capital were completely destroyed, leaving 1 million people homeless. The once bustling streets were now silent, littered with twisted steel and bone fragments. Survivors wandered in a daze, clutching remnants of clothing that once belonged to their loved ones. The canals were clogged with bodies, grim rivers of death. LeMay was blunt about his strategy. "If we'd lost the war," he later said, "we would have been tried as war criminals." But his mission achieved its goal. The Japanese government saw that any of their cities could be erased in the same way. The raids on Tokyo, and later on other cities, became a terrifying message written in fire: surrender or be annihilated. When the war ended, Tokyo was a lunar landscape. Yet, from the ashes, survivors began to rebuild. First wooden huts, then concrete skeletons, and by the 1950s, the city was once again gleaming with life and optimism. But the scar of that night never faded. Even today, small, quiet memorials mark where entire neighborhoods vanished overnight. Outside of Japan, Operation Meetinghouse was largely forgotten, overshadowed in history books by the atomic bombs. But historians now recognize it as the deadliest single air raid ever conducted. It redefined warfare, blurring the lines between military strategy and mass atrocity. Its silence in our collective memory is perhaps its most haunting legacy, a reminder that we often bury our most uncomfortable truths. 80 years later, Tokyo is a modern marvel. But beneath its glass towers lie ashes too deep to ever truly disappear. Operation Meetinghouse is a chilling chapter in our history, not just because of what it says about war, but what it says about us. It shows our capacity for destruction, proving that sometimes the most devastating weapons don't explode, they simply burn. Thanks for watching. If you found this story important, please like and subscribe for more hidden histories.